Hi there and welcome to the Bureau of Forefront Community Hub tutorial. It's just a quick tutorial showing you around the platform, showing you a few security measures, how they work, and the menu down the side, the channels of how you can navigate around the server. Everything that you see down here is adaptable to your own needs. We've got it set out here where you can see the new members as they add themselves, so it's always a good idea. This is one of the security measures that we put in, so that you can have a look through, see who's entering your server, and if you spot anybody that you don't like the look of, you've had run-ins with them before or anything like that, you can quickly sort that problem out by kicking, banning, moving, muting, timeout, anything like that. Okay, you've got two separate moderator chat rooms, one for the more advanced moderator, one for the basic moderator that just wants to help. That's for deleting posts if they're inappropriate. Like I say, everything's adaptable, and we can adjust anything to your own needs. That includes the webinar. I'll do a separate slide on that. Again, fully functional, really good, where you can host it. You can have 4 or 5 co-hosts that can operate the chat room. They can help with asking people to raise their hand if they want to speak. They can move them onto the stage to speak, leaving the host with nothing more to do than to focus on the topic in hand. Okay, so that's fully functional, fantastic webinar room. There's no time limit on it, and with a fully boosted server, I do believe we'll go up to 300 members, possibly more. Okay, now all these separate areas, you can have these however you want. We have a welcome page for the Bureau explaining a bit about the organisation. This can be about your company, your business, your personal profile, whatever you want it to be. And then there's all the individual channels, which can host all your websites, anything that you please. These are all adaptable to your requirements. Okay, so they're text channels. We can adjust these so that your communities can post in them, or we can lock them down so that they can view them but not post. We can also set them so that individual people can see them. You can have a role. Say, for instance, you wanted a group of people like supervisors. If you had a set of supervisors that you only wanted to see one particular channel, we would set them up similar to this, where you've got moderators all as purple. Okay, we could allocate a colour, and that would be the only sort of person or role to be able to view that particular channel. Okay, moving on, we can set up forums based on a particular topic, where they can add multiple topics within that forum. I mean, that's just a small way of showing how that works, small example. Okay, members area, again, this is an alternative. This is 3 or 4 different organizations that we discuss in here, part of the community. Don't forget, this is a brand new server and it's not propagated with community. I thought I'd do this now before we open it up to community members. So yeah, you can add as many different main topics here, categories, and then you can get the community to build on the topics within those categories. Okay, now here I've got business members. Now, as you can see, like I mentioned, you can have a color-coded system. Well, this is for, and I haven't set any business members up in this server yet, but if you had a business colleague and you wanted to give them a separate channel where you could all chat together, okay, you just give them that role. Okay, So say for instance, Buddykins was one of your business colleagues. All I would do is just right click, roll and add. It's as simple as that. And now you can see when you look at Buddykins, she's actually a business member who could use this channel. It really is as simple as that. Okay, so we just take that off. Okay, and then again you can have more, it's like a filing cabinet if you like, where you can hold your business directory, any educational tools, business webinars, anything like that. These are for external webinars, not the ones that I was showing you earlier on. Let me show you them. For the webinar room, how you operate that is you create an event. Okay, there's no upcoming event. So what we would do is you can create one, and you're using the stage channel, great for larger community audio events. Now, don't forget, they're not just audio. You can get 1080p and higher video channels in there. So it's just not just audio. So let's go for a stage channel. Your stage channel is, we've called ours the webinar room, okay, but you can have multiple rooms. If you've got a huge member of staff, many groups that use different webinar rooms, you could have a variety of them and they can create their own events. Okay, click next. So new launch date. Okay, so you got your start time, midnight, and a description of it. The launch of our new community hub. Okay, we can upload a cover image if you want, or leave it just blank and click next. And there you go, it's tomorrow at midnight. Okay, just create the event. Now you can copy that and you can use that link to send to anybody anywhere. Send it in an email, put it on your profile, on your Twitter profile, whoever you want to come to that event, that webinar, send them that link and they'll come direct to it. Okay, so let's close that, and there you go, it's up there, one event. So as that event comes up closer to the time, all you need to do is enter. Now while you're in there, that's similar to a waiting room. Okay, so as the audience enter, they won't see this bit. This will be blank to them because this is your interface as the host. Okay, but what they will be hearing is music. Okay, okay, and then they'll just hear that while you're setting up your webcam, your audio, your mic, making sure your moderators are in the room and ready for going live. Now you can actually start the stage immediately. So you pick a topic to start the conversation. You can create another event while you're waiting, or you can continue without starting. Now what that means is you can enter the room while everybody's still waiting in the audience. Okay, so I'm in. If there was any more in here, they would be showing up here, but they wouldn't be in here. Okay, they'd be in the waiting room. Okay, and that's shown by that. Okay, start the stage. Pick a topic to start the conversation. So basically you can put a what was it we was doing? It was a launch date, wasn't it? A chat about today's launch. Okay, And then once you're happy that you're all ready and set to go, just start the stage, and there you go. Now, because I'm the host, I go at the top. Now, if you had other people coming in as audience, you'd have there, we've got one coming in now, a small icon, and they row up left to right like that until you get it filled up. Okay, like I say, the more booster points you have, can't see them because of that there, but the more booster points you have, the bigger room you can have. And like I say, I'm sure you can get up to and possibly more than 300. Okay, now if I wanted Buddykins on the stage to talk, all I have to do is right click, invite to speak. Okay, and there's a little green hand goes up there, and that allows Buddykins to come on stage and either speak with me up there, or if Buddykins is doing if she's doing her own talk for the next 10 minutes, for instance, I can actually leave the stage and leave it all up to Buddy until they finished, at which point I go back to the stage and take over again. Okay, simple as that. And then you've got all your music. You turn on your camera, you can share your screen, mute and unmute your microphone. You've got all the buttons here to administrate the whole thing. Okay, there's your chat room. If Buddykins wants to raise their hand, I'll show you how it works up there. Let me just move her to the audience. I think she maybe has to be in the audience to raise a hand. So as host, you keep an eye on here, and that indicates, yeah, it's a request to speak. So Buddy wants to speak. Okay, so you could have 300 people in here. You don't have to look down here, you just look under here. Okay, so rather than mess about, you just go to the list and click the microphone, and that gives Buddy the ability to come onto the stage, say a bit, and then leave again when she's finished. Okay, I think that's everything we've been through. We'll disconnect from the webinar. We'll come out the webinar, which means just going back to any other page, general chat, or in the BOF general chat, and there we go. That's just a quick overhaul of how we can set up a community website with all the additional bells and whistles. Like I say, this one gives you an idea of all the different aspects of what we do, and there are literally thousands of additional bells and whistles that you can add to it. It depends what your business is about, and that's why we offer a consultation service to find out exactly what we can do to assist you in your transition into the metaverse. Okay, I hope that's been informative. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial, and we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.